tell you. Because they'll give you the wrong answer. No, they're not.
Try to block out every single one. Did he create
He's creating something. So every year.
For UConn, it's going to be Alex Caravan and Samuel Johnson. Samson Johnson, sorry. UConn closed the game with a 22-5 run. I know some of you were charting that, but we have it as 22-5 over the last 7:58.
win the game. We're in 2009. Same year as that game. Oh yeah.
I'm still glad I didn't commit. Here.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay, UConn is here. Quiet, please. Alex Caravan, Samson Johnson. Coach Dan Hurley.
I just want to, say what a pleasure it's been to work with John, and congratulations, John, on your retirement.
Thanks.
You obviously have a lot of shit to deal with me with the media, so but I appreciate you. You've been great to deal with, and congratulations.
Thank you.
Obviously thrilled to win. Felt like at halftime just weren't guarding very well, and we weren't playing very well. So to be only down 5 at halftime was kind of encouraging. And obviously we were able to, just put some game pressure on them, finally get the lead, and then really execute well and get stops, and go +9 on the backboard.
Questions, please. Right here in front.
Coach, 47 straight games with double figures for Dixon. You ended it tonight. What did you do on defense to stop him?
Well, I thought we made very few mistakes. With like pick and pops, and and him as a screener, with things we were switching. And then mixed up. I thought, sending double teams, and then honestly for him, it's just probably one of those nights. Obviously, Samson did a great job. Alex did a great job. Taris did a great job. But I just think as great a player as he is, and as like unhuman as he's looked at a lot of the time, what the season he's had has been so incredible. I think we were fortunate too to get him on a night where he missed a couple.
Right here on the right, Jake.
Dan, 34 points in the paint tonight. You've got Ryan Kalkbrenner tomorrow. Do you still believe that going to the interior is going to be your main route of attack for tomorrow?
Yeah, obviously every game is different. Their defensive scheme is really challenging, and I think there's opportunities in the paint. They may not be all the way at the rim. There's opportunities first to drop, the deep drop that he plays to get, to get to the logo, and which are tougher shots, but but their scheme and what he is as a defensive player is obviously going to be a challenge.
In the middle, Joe.
Alex, 15 of your 18 points in the second half, especially down that stretch. Sort of, you just take us through how you were feeling during that stretch and how your defense was able to turn into that scoring burst.
Yeah, I felt like I had to be more aggressive coming out of halftime, just be that player that this team needs me to be and just rely on my confidence. And just a credit to my teammates for helping me find the ball and a credit to the coach and staff for drawing up what they drew up. But I got to be that player for us to step up, and I felt like I had to step up compared to the first half that I had. And in general, everybody defensively played way better in the second half.
Tom, in the middle.
Yeah, Alex, and it wasn't long ago we were talking about trying to get off that win one, lose one pattern. Now you've stacked 3-4 games in a row, you and the team. You guys feel like you're playing your best basketball this season right now?
Absolutely. I mean, it's March, so we got to, and we're desperate for championships here. So we want to play our best basketball right now, and there's no better time. And we've stacked up 5 wins in a row now. We want to keep going.
Right here, Dave.
Alex, that 22-3 and then 22-5 run at the end, that kind of feel a little bit like sort of one of those runs you guys pulled off last year. You're kind of famous for that, just breaking open a close game and turning into a rout real quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, it was definitely had little flashbacks of last year too when we go on those big runs, but it was more so just trying to go possession by possession, just break them down slowly, and I thought we did a good job of that heading into like the under 8 media timeout. So it was just a good job collectively as a unit that we were able to break them down slowly and just play our basketball.
Right here, Sharon.
You said that everyone played better in the second half of the game. What was it that made it difficult in the first half and at the beginning of the second half?
Yeah, it was guarding the ball, taking pride on the defensive end, and we made a lot of mistakes in the first half, whether that was with fouling or letting Poplar get to the rim easily or messing up ball screen defense. So we just tightened those mistakes up, and we just took more pride on the defensive end in the second half.
Jaden in front.
Alex and Dan, if you can follow that up as well. You talked about the desperation for championships now going into March. What is it about this month and the muscle memory, the championship DNA in this program that enabled you to just flip a switch so quickly and so make such an impact doing so?
Yeah, I mean, Coach talks about it all the time, like wearing that UConn jersey, you got to take honor and pride with it and play with that swagger. And especially in March now, there's no better time to give everything you got right now and just play as hard as you can every single time. And especially in March now when you want to win championships, and we just try to take that step now. And we got a big one tomorrow.
I mean, these games have pressure. These are pressure games now. You get to this where it's like, for players and coaches, like your last conference game of the year, you don't want it to be that. You don't want Samson Johnson's career to end in the Big East. So there's that. And obviously with the NCAA tournament, you got to have a little magic about you as a program where you have this confidence when this time of year rolls around that, you think you're supposed to win. You believe you're supposed to win.
Yeah.
Dan, you've talked about the need for your guys to go off schedule at times offensively. How much do you think that's been responsible for the results of the last 5 games?
Yeah, I mean, these guys have played off script so much better. They've created outside of the stuff that we try to execute. I thought we executed pretty well today. Obviously, we shot 58% from the field, and I thought for the most part we were pretty sharp. But I thought Aiden made such a difference in the game for us. I thought Aiden was a huge reason why the game was where it was at halftime. We could easily have been down 10 or 12 at halftime and a little demoralized. His first half, he gave us great minutes, and I think that trend's going to continue. I know he's excited to attack the rest of the Big East tournament. I think he's even going to play better in the NCAA tournament. I'm not sure that the wrestling matches that the Big East games are. I think when we get to more freedom of movement in the NCAA tournament, Aiden, I think, is going to close the season great.
Last question.
Dan, you guys have had to manage Hassan's minutes for a while now. How do you sort of square that with having to play twice in what amounts to 24 hours and, maybe 3 times if you make it to Saturday?
Well, I mean, if Aiden didn't give us what he gave us today, we'd be in big trouble. Like if Hassan had to go 35 minutes today. The fact that he was able to play 22, and obviously, guarding Ashworth is going to be taxing, but just to have a guy play as well as Aiden did behind Haas today is a really encouraging sign for us. I mean, really cannot understate how important it is to have him playing well.
You can, thank you.
Thank you.
It's time for bed.
Thanks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you.
Hey, Dan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yep. It's going to be Wooga Poplar and Coach Neptune. Jeff or Mike? First question. Okay.
This one.
Okay.
It's 1 a.m.
Is it? Not quite. It's only 12:49. Yeah, these guys are kind of difficult, but we're going to go with them first.
I might grab the mic. This is our last time. This is our last moments working together.
We might ask you a question.
It'll be on ASAP, so. All right, Villanova's here. Coach Kyle Neptune. And we'll go Poplar.
What's up? My credit goes to UConn. I was proud of the way our guys came out and competed, especially in that first half. They turned their intensity up, made it really hard for us to score, and then started to get loose offensively. They made it tough for us. Especially I thought like midway through that second half and went on a run and we just couldn't recover.
Down on the right, Jeff.
Wooga's dunk made it like 45-41, 14 minutes to go or something like that. You guys made like 2 shots the rest of the game. What was UConn doing so well defensively against you guys?
It was just they were just intense. They made it hard for us to catch. Made it hard for us to get to our sets. They just came after us.
Mike?
Yeah, to either the players. Is it difficult to do the previous losses that where you guys had leads or were in the game late? Do they kind of rear their head either psychologically, emotionally, anything like that in a situation like this?
No, I mean, come out every game with the same mindset. That's pretty much it.
Go ahead, Jeff.
We'll get early on and through the first 25 minutes of the game, what was going so well for you?
I wasn't really thinking about myself early on. I was just trying to win a game. I was more so thinking about my team. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about myself. I was just playing basketball, trying to come out with the victory.
Right here in the middle.
This could go for both of you. You're both, one of a large group of seniors graduating this year. Could you talk about the bond between, the senior graduating class and how you felt that in this game and in the Big East tournament in general?
I think all of us seniors and older guys created, a bond from the summer to the fall, up until now. It's been a long season, it's been a long year. Obviously today we didn't get the outcome we wanted, but that bond will last forever. That brotherhood will last forever. But right now, can't really think about it too much and what just happened. So that's pretty much it.
In the middle.
Coach, what was you kind of able to do specifically on Eric Dixon? Obviously, he's been a force for his entire career, and tonight just kind of seemed couldn't really get anything to fall. But I thought you kind of also did a good job kind of making him look a little bit more uncomfortable.
Yeah, I thought he missed some shots that he normally makes. That happens. He's had a lot of great games throughout his this season, his career. Missed some, but they're going into the game. You got probably a Hall of Fame coach game planning to stop him every game. It makes it tough on him. Thank God we got these other guys that stepped up and made some plays. But he just has guys coming at him every game, doubling him, making sure that he doesn't get deep touches. Just make it tough on him.
Villanova, thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.